called Meredith Consultancy Services. We provide ethical recruitment solutions to businesses that have had bad experiences with bigger recruitment agencies, and to candidates that are maybe having a little bit of trouble getting positions, and people that lack a little bit of confidence.
So what's your biggest challenge been so far?
Biggest challenge has been the market, really. It's not a great time at the moment to start a new business, although I do hear that a recession is the best time for an entrepreneur to start a business. That's maybe a good thing. We find at the moment that prices are being very squeezed. We've got a lot of competitors that are maybe a little bit more established than us. They're not necessarily doing as good a job, but they've already got the clients on board. So that's probably the biggest challenge at the moment, is the market, and people haven't necessarily got a lot of money to spare.
How have you overcome any of the problems that you've experienced?
Probably just by getting to know people a little bit better. Rather than cold calling, which people hate in this sort of market, we've been doing lots of face-to-face work, so lots of networking, which works very well. In the recruitment industry, it's got a very bad name, unfortunately, for a very poor service, and people really stealing people's money and not giving it back. So I'm finding that as an ethical business, meeting people face-to-face has been really successful. People get to know you, they like you, they trust what you're actually offering, and then they recommend it to others as well. So more of a face-to-face approach. We have been flexible on prices as well. As a new business, we need to be, but we're finding that if we give people an introductory offer, they do come back, and then they are willing to pay our proper fees because they know the value of our service.
What one tip would you give to other business owners or someone wanting to start a business?
When you first start a business, I would say don't be too hard on yourself. I came from a job where I was starting at 7 in the morning and finishing at 7 at night. Then went to working from home and then to a small office, and if I wasn't working all the time, I felt very, very guilty. If I was having a good time at networking events, I felt like I wasn't doing my job properly, and if I didn't hit the target that month, I felt quite suicidal. So really, don't be too hard on yourself. If you're positive, you will do better and you will make more money, and make sure you have a good network of people around you. I've met some great business women at networking events, and I've found that they're having very similar experiences to me. So if I'm having a bad day, pick up the phone to one of them. Someone's always having a worse day, which makes you feel better, or they've gone through a similar experience, and obviously they can give advice as well. So don't feel like you're all alone, especially if you're self-employed. Make sure that you're getting out there and meeting people in the same situation. Don't be too hard on yourself, be positive, and you'll be absolutely fine.
Who, if anyone, inspires you?
No one particular person. I meet really inspirational business women every day, generally at events or speakers or exhibitions, and there's always someone who's been in your shoes before, had every bad experience in the book but still overcome it and done really well. So yeah, just very successful business women that haven't necessarily had the easiest time. If I see someone on the TV that seems to have had a really easy time and is a millionaire, I usually think that they're not telling the truth. So yeah, the ones that have had quite a difficult time and come through it, which is why the Female Entrepreneur Association website is fantastic, because they have a lot of stories about people that have been through the same things as us.